Hello. My name is TK. I'm here with Salesforce with TK, where I talk about all things Salesforce. And today we're diving into validation rules. Essentially, we want to cover why, what, and how of validation rules. Essentially, why are they important, what they're used for, and how to create them within Salesforce. So let's go ahead and dive in. So as always, we leverage Salesforce documentation. And I'm just going to start with the what and why, right? So what is a validation rule? Validation rules improve the quality of your data using validation rules. Validation rules verify that the data a user inserts in the record meets the standards you specify before a user can save the record. Validation rules allows you to control the data that is being inputted into certain fields within your Salesforce orgs. Essentially, it helps improve data quality. So think of it in this way. We have users that are using Salesforce and you have maybe a free text field, or you want this field to be populated a certain way. You want to leverage validation rules in those type of use cases where you want to make sure that your data is quality, that it's clean, and that your users are inputting data correctly within the org. So that is the what, the why, as stated, quality of data. I think that's the number one reason for validation rules, to ensure rules are in place to make sure that data quality isn't suffering and that it's actually quality data within your organization. So we'll now dive into the how, right? So let's navigate into Salesforce, and we're currently on the opportunity object. And to get to validation rules, you will just go into setup. I'll just go into edit object where I can go directly into the opportunity object. We'll actually scroll down and click validation rules, and we'll see the option to create a new validation rule. So we're on opportunity, we're creating a new validation rule. And in this validation rule, our criteria is that we want this validation rule to fire if our stage is at a certain stage, and then also if amount is blank. So if there is no amount and we're at a certain stage, we want this validation rule to fire. So I'll just start the process. We want to active is automatically checked. I'll name it. Let's say amount is required, right, for certain stages. And I'll leave description blank for now, but if you're in a real org or working within a professional org, please never leave description blank. I actually populated just for that purpose. Don't leave description blank, please. Let's dive into this section right here. This is probably the most important section, or one of error condition formula. So if you're not familiar with formulas, I would recommend diving into that section. I won't cover formulas in detail here, but essentially formulas let you write the criteria for how you want essentially your criteria for your formula. So for your validation rule fire, right? In this case, we're going to leverage a couple of operators and functions. So we know we have two requirements. The amount has to be blank and stage has to be a certain amount. So we'll go into our logical operators, and we know we're going to use the AND operator. And so we have AND, and then we have logic 1 and logic 2. And as you see, we can keep going as well. So let's start with logic 1. We want the stage, and let's see what stages that we want to evaluate. So let's go into stage really quickly, and we're in stage, and let's say if we're at need analysis, there has to be amount, right? So I'm just gonna park that here, need analysis, and let's start on logic 1, right? So let's say, since we know stage is a pick list value, we're going to actually use is pick list, and I believe that's text. Yep. So is pick list. I'm just going to insert that, right? And we're going to put the pick list field here, and the pick list field is stage. So we click insert field, scroll down to stage, insert. Awesome. And text literal, we park this need analysis. We'll just put it here. Cool. Now let's add logic 2, right? Logic 2 would be the amount, right? We want to make sure our amount is not blank. right? So we want to use the is blank option. I believe it's in logical. Yep, is blank. And we'll just populate there. And expression would be amount. So if amount is blank, we will want this to fire. And that looks good from my point of view. So we have our syntax here. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit, make it a little more clean. And I'll cover up some of the spaces we have here. And then I'm just going to click check syntax, make sure no errors are found, and we are good. So that is the formula. You can put whatever formula you would like for your criteria. Error message. So I said error condition formula was number 1. I think error message is number 2, right? You want to clear error message to your users so they know what they're doing wrong here. So I would say, please ensure stage name is populated. Please ensure amount is populated, right? And I like to put it at the actual field. So I would put it at the stage field. That way it navigates directly to stage. And let's just click save. So this is our validation rule. Let's just give it a swing within our order. Let's look at a few here. So this is already in need analysis stage. Let's say, for instance, if our users try to remove the amount and try to save, it'll fire. You hit a snag. Please ensure amount is populated. Oh, so I should have put my validation rule at amount. Let me update that real quick. So you're seeing real mistakes. So yeah, you can see how this is a great example of why you want your validation rule at the right point. So let's try it again. Save. And you see it's at amount. Please ensure amount is populated, right? So that is a glimpse of validation rule. It helps keep your data in a good format, and it also allows you to ensure that you're having quality data within your organization. Best regards. Thank you for checking out the video. If this video was helpful, please give me a like, subscribe, comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.